Paul. Who you calling?
Ouch, ouch. Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, I just been flipping back and forth between my digital noise reduction and wide open, so you could hear the difference in the audio there, and it sounded good. Yeah, I know what that's like, man. I've got my vertical. You probably wouldn't even, maybe you'd hear me. I don't know, but yeah, my vertical's only about 18 feet above the ground, man. I got a little J&M Mojave 25 I-25K. Up in about 25, about 18 feet up in the air. And right now I'm using the Sidewinder 6 antenna up about, and it's up about 50 foot. Yeah, well, I gotta back it down, man. If you ever want to do some talking, because you know, first off, there's no need for it, and the second off, you do, man. The whole world, everybody on 28 would make their way up here anyway, so it would be a mess. Hey, it don't take long, man. I give it about one key. I give it about one key before half of 28 would be coming on up here, man. It just ain't your locals, man. It's the whole country. That's the way it goes. You know, you want to make you want to create an instant 40 dB wall over here. The easiest way to do that is say you're about to record a Watergate. And then everybody with a walkie-talkie, man, will start yelling into it, man. They'll climb to the tip top of the roof and start yelling into their walkie-talkie.
Я еду уже по восьмерке, еду просто немножко на светофоре застрял там.
All the hi-fi hi-ho microphones are good, and if you're just getting into hi-fi, it sounds like you are, man. You got a whole lot of other expenses out here. I wouldn't go crazy with the microphone, because all you need is a good directional microphone, and you're in good shape. I personally don't know the 781, but I own a Gold Line. I've got a couple of hi-hos over here. I think I got the HC 50 element. I got multiple elements. In fact, I've changed elements on my statics, and I can't say anything bad about hi-ho. You know, the replacement elements are awesome. The Gold Line microphone. If I hooked up the Gold Line microphone right now, you probably wouldn't hear a difference. Right now I'm using a hi-ho PR40 microphone, but I got to be honest with you. You probably wouldn't hear a difference between this and Gold Line. The beautiful thing about this, it takes care of your pops and your cymbals there, your high frequency noise. Doesn't kind of screw things up, and you get a whole lot less pop and a lot of little stuff, man. I can get right onto the microphone if I wanted to, and it still would sound halfway decent. Or usually I walk on back there, so a little bit more of a smooth sound. So. Yeah, man, the 781, it sounded good.
А что он тебе за пермит сказал, я не понял.
Да он мне ничего не сказал. Он голову высунул, посмотрел на мой лодер, посмотрел на меня, спросил, куда я еду, я ему ответил. Он говорит, ты знаешь, говорит, я могу за 20 минут сделать то, что тебя занимает 3 дня. Я улыбнулся, говорю, я? Он опять посмотрел на муж, посмотрел на меня, а там на никуда.
I'll let you be the judge of that. I mean, we all, when we start on the hi-fi stuff, we all tend to run too much bass. So there's not a whole lot of reason, so you can cut it off at a certain point, because there's really no point in it. It just muddies you down. Takes a whole lot of horsepower out of your signal, and nobody's going to hear it anyway. Very few people can hear it. But I'm not the best example of that. I let my rumbles, my low kind of rumble all the way down, and my highs, they open up all the way to 10 kilocycle. In fact, I was just messing around with Bassmaster on this channel here, and I let this thing go all the way open to about 24 kilocycles. So, you know, it just takes experience, man. Those don't go crazy on the bass, and you know, your best monitor is either an oscilloscope. I use an REA meter, which is a real good way of doing that. And of course, I got a. I'm listening to you right now. You'll see this on the video gate. I'm listening to you right now on my Ten-Tec RX 350 radio. So it's a combination talkback radio and receiver for me.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Ten-Tec radio. They don't make it anymore, but you can find them on the eBay. And one of the reasons why to go with it, it takes signal overload. It takes a lot of signal before it overloads. So, you know, I could run a whole lot of power off this thing, and it won't overload. You could run a transmitter right next to it, and you can still get the audio out of it on most receivers. Now, a lot of ham receivers are pretty good. I've got an old, I also monitor my audio sometimes with my old Kenwood. Kenwood's always been very good on a receive. But if you use a normal CB without a whole bunch of different modifications, which I don't want to get into here, but you use normal CBs near the transmitter, you're not going to get a really good idea of what it sounds like. You're not going to be able to monitor your audio without a hell of a lot of work. I mean, he's kind of coming on down there. Conditions are kind of fading on out, but I got to run out of here now anyway, man. I got to check up on my son to see what's going on. Hey, I'm going to throw this up on YouTube right now that you can check it out, man, and you can see that my Mother Nature's kind of fading on out there. But the time is just about right there, 7:58, and you know, because I got to roll out of here anyway. But it has a good sound of radio. That 781's doing the thing. Your modified Cobra. Definitely kicking some butt, man. Duck Hunter did a nice job to that thing. You just got to get rid of that Antron, man. Get your beams working.
Obviously, there's been a bunch of accidents up there coming around that corner. You have to slow down. You don't realize how slow you should be going. I mean, if nothing else, they need to put a bunch of yellow flashing lights.
Out of 4, I'm going to get it up right now up on YouTube. Mustang. I get a little carrier there. Mustang 131. Mustang 131 radio. YouTube. Mustang 131 radio YouTube. And you can check it on out. Try again. Today's date, we'll just do it in real time here. I'm going to get off the foot pedal. There we go. All right, let's get us to stop the recording. Today's date here, let's see here, 11/30, 30/14, 758, hi-fi, yep, What happened? What happened? What happened? Don't disappear on me. There we go. Hi-Fi. Audio. See video. There's my gain control rolling in there. I'm picking up all the noise in the room, but I'm about 5 feet away here. I go over to here. Let's refresh this. All right, the 75 Amen, your video's up on YouTube, man. It's just that easy.
Se viene el cobro.